Why white women are jealous of black women.
Me stating why many white women, or most white women, are in fact jealous of black women. So, as you can maybe guess, I got a lot of heat for the video. A lot of butthurt white people.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda cute.
Don't need any more big shots.
Welcome back to the channel. First of all, this premise, okay? I've had friends in the past tell me exactly what makes them jealous of black women, but not all of them. Not all of them have this discussion. Not all of them feel that way. You know what I mean? But I have had this conversation. So I'm curious to see what this woman has to say. Obviously, I'll have all the links below if you would like to watch it yourself. However, right now we're at what, 214,000 views. Okay, girl, let's see what's going on here, child. 18K up likes and 454 dislikes. Okay, and this came out in November 3rd. Okay, so this is literally like not that long ago. So let's hear what she has to say. I have some MOTA. Feel free to go get you some because, child, this is gonna be 14 minutes. So let's hear it. With no further ado, like, sis, what you talking about, Nicole?
And welcome to another video. I normally don't make English content on my YouTube, but this video was actually inspired by a TikTok friend of mine. Her name is Waffles Only Sis. And she actually asked me to make this video because a video of mine, a TikTok video of mine, went viral, and the video was literally all about me stating why many white women, or most white women, are in fact jealous of black women. So as you can maybe guess, I got a lot of heat for the video. A lot of butthurt white people try to make me understand, try to make me believe that what I'm saying comes from a point of, like, I'm literally judging myself. I'm saying I am jealous of black women. That's why all white people are jealous of black women, which is definitely not the point. Even if I was, everybody is at one point in their life always jealous of something or of somebody, but that's not the issue. The issue is that what I said comes from historical facts. It's not as if I pulled this out of my thumb and I felt like, let me just put this on TikTok. Actually, the video was like a stitch. I saw a black woman, and she literally said, why do y'all hate black women so much? And before I even go into it, I want to keep this as short as possible this time. Before I even go into it, I want to say that you are only jealous of someone you can never be like. Like, if someone is out of your reach, that can be financially, socially, economically, visually, ethnically. It can have so many reasons. If somebody is out of your reach for you, you always react with jealousy. Sometimes consciously and sometimes subconsciously. But it's always a point of, I wish I was that person. I wish I had that person's money, car, house, face, body, eyes, ears, character, whatever. Jealousy always comes from a point of not being able to be like the person or the person in question. Okay?
Envy.
So I actually wrote some things down.
Go ahead, girl.
Because, of course, before I made that video, of course, I did my research. And
Period.
the thing is, starting, for example, with fashion that was very modern in the 1700s. Women used to dress in a way that they used to carry like a
pillow.
It wasn't technically a
Bustle.
pillow. It was like a foam something in their behind to make their butt appear a lot bigger.
You better stop playing with me.
If you're looking at the
Add me on
physics of a
TikTok.
white woman and the physics of a black woman, of course, always under the prescription, under the thought that not every woman is the same. Even different ethnicities have so many shapes, so many skin tones. White isn't white, black isn't black. Other than that, nobody's really black, nobody's really white. I'm speaking from a point that this is common sense. If it isn't to you, please check yourself first before coming for me. That one being said, of course, every woman's physics or every woman's body shape is different, but there are certain features that are attached to certain ethnicities. And of course, black women are known for having beautiful full lips, very sharp facial features. They're known for their jawline, for their nose bones, for the hips of their nose. Is it called hips of the nose? I guess you know what I mean.
No, I'm
the
blank.
sharp eyebrows. They are known for their hips and the hourglass figure that's absolutely trendy now, that is everywhere. Some years back, you would still be bullied if you had a big butt.
You better
Now,
stop.
Everybody wants a big
You
butt.
better
And
preach.
the media have the caucasity to blame this on people like the Kardashians that are literally the human definition of copying black women.
You better stop playing with me. I used to
It
get
starts
bullied
with
for having a
body
big
shape.
butt all the
It's
time.
lip fillers, is the eyebrow lifts. Many of us are getting the face contouring.
Right.
We are getting
People
the
ask me if I've had my face
facial
done.
bones
Child,
sharper
who has the
that are
money?
just not
Who? I don't. I
in
don't.
our ethnicity. These are things that, of course, there are always exceptions, just like there are black women with small lips, black women with flat butts. Like I said in the beginning, everybody is different. But that notwithstanding, like I said, there are certain features, certain looks that are designed or that are known to be often seen in black women, black people in general. So now, thanks to social media, we have a whole new word for that, which is called blackfishing. That's like, I'm not even going to explain this because I'm not black, obviously, and I'm not in the position of explaining what black people are going through. I'm just speaking from my perspective as a white woman. Blackfishing is exactly what we've been doing since we came to recognize the fact that black women have what we can never achieve naturally. Because surgery has just been around for a few years now. So, and it's been hyped and it's having a boom in the last maybe like 5 years, thereabout. I can't really say because my ass is not, I don't have that kind of beautiful hourglass figure.
I'm dead.
I'm not even going to lie. If I had the coins, I will go for that because it's absolutely beautiful. Of course, that's jealousy, by the way. We need to redefine what jealousy really is. When I see a woman, I see her and I'm like, I wish I had the money to have this body. Better yet, I wish I was blessed with this body naturally. That's already jealousy. We are seeing jealousy as something that's so negative because most of the time, jealousy is followed by hate. But I can be jealous of somebody and still admire that person and adore that person for that. Still wish I had it. I don't have it. I can still love myself. Man, I'm still beautiful. I love the way I look.
Cheers.
I love who I've become. I'm still a work in progress. That doesn't stop me from loving who I am now. That doesn't mean that I cannot look at another woman and be like, damn girl, you're fine. I wish I had your body. That's because I'm apparently okay with myself. So if you're at a point where you're not okay with yourself and you have every reason for in your own thinking, you have a reason to be hating on other people because you're so desperately not comfortable in your skin, it's your problem, not theirs. Check yourself. So then another thing is that not only the copying, it is the social safety and social standard we enjoy for appropriating black cultures. That starts with the hair. I have years back, before I came to realize that it's wrong, I used to wear braids, even here in Germany. I still do wear braids whenever we travel to Nigeria for the plain fact that it is part of their culture.
She goes to
My husband's
Nigeria.
culture to have your hair braided
Subscribe.
during Christmas. I'm the only white woman in the family.
Yes,
I can
baby.
never ever be this disrespectful and be like, no, I'm not going to do that. It's part of the family, so I'm doing it when I'm in that environment, not when I'm here.
I like
However,
it.
years back, I used to do it. I always got compliments for my hair from black people, from white people. I have so many black women as friends, and I know what they go through. I know the discrimination they face because of if they carry their natural hair, if they have their hair braided. The only time when they are accepted in society, and I mean like absolutely accepted to an extent that they can be tolerated. Notice tolerance is an acceptance, and both of them don't mean that they are valued and that they are appreciated. Those are different adjectives altogether. So Black women wear their braids is a problem. They wear their afro, it's a problem. They don't get jobs, they don't get apartments, they don't even get simple human rights because of their identity. But if we go and wear braids or wear native African clothes, if we go and have an aggressive tan, we are never going to be questioned. That's white privilege. And that's why we can freely copy Black women for everything they naturally are and reap benefits and even get praised on top of what another person's discrimination is all about. So how can we comfortably sit and be like, I'm wearing braids because it's only hair? No, it's not only hair. It's another person's daily struggle because it's their culture and they're not free to express it. Meanwhile, you, Karen, and you, Becky, you go out, wear the braids, get praises, and absolutely do nothing against the discrimination of Black women.
That's very true.
That's the acceptance of compliments.
There ain't no way I'm getting braids. I already know.
Without correcting that,
can't have it like that no more.
This is actually
I wish, but
this is actually, we are not even ready to question our own white privileges. That's why we
just
are
get
labeling
judged
it
like crazy,
so that we can comfortably culturally appropriate another person's identity. We are using these statements to make ourselves comfortable while we know that we are doing the wrong thing. We know, deep down we know, we just don't want to say it out because we want to reap the benefits. That's a very, very current example is actually the snuggly baby carrier. If you're done with this video and you have gotten to this point, why don't you Google what Google tells you about the snuggly baby carrier. That was loud, apparently Google says that a white woman discovered the snuggly baby carrier. Meanwhile, women in today's Tanzania, Namibia, Angola, Congo, literally the whole southern part of Africa, downwards of Cameroon downwards, have been carrying their children like this ever since they came to existence. And white supremacy and white privilege made it possible for a white woman to reap benefits of something, not only benefits in the form of praises, we are talking about money, we are talking about recognition, we are talking about getting compliments and getting praises for something she had absolutely no hand in. She literally saw it when the native Africans did it and still do it up to today. She saw it, appropriated it, made it her own, made it known in the white man's world, in the Western world, and got credit for it. And she's at fault because she failed to recognize the Black woman as its origin. She failed to recognize the Black woman as the origin of humanity, point one, and the origin of the idea she stole from that woman. Man, all of us went to school. If you go to school and do this kind of crap, you will fail every single available class. But if you're white and you're grown and you steal from Black people, you get media recognition, you get money, you get praises. That's white privilege. And that's only possible in a form of white supremacy because we keep it alive. Whenever we appropriate a Black woman's identity, culture, heritage, her entire being, her entire identity, without giving her credit, without making sure that she can carry the same thing we are carrying out her house without ever being discriminated once, we are guilty. And that's it. It's pretty damn simple if you only make your research of it, if you only read about it, if you only listen to what Black people tell you. Because I'm here telling you this, but a million Black people have told you this before, you just didn't listen.
Literally,
that's
the
point. We just don't listen.
Right.
So whenever we appropriate, we technically know that's not our own because we are not that dumb. I mean, I want to believe that we are not that dumb to really think that we invented box braids and that we invented big butts and tiny hips and full lips in the name of lip fillers. I really want to believe that we are not that dumb to believe that we invented something that Black people have been having long before white people even existed, which is only around 8,000 years anyway. So if you look at humanity and
let it be known, baby,
and where humanity was like 10,000 years ago, you know that Black people were already civilized. They already built empires when we didn't even exist. And that's a pain in the ass for the average white person because we have a huge problem with giving Black people the credit they deserve because we so desperately want to be what we can never be. A copy will forever be a copy. And I'm sitting here telling you this from a point of, please change. please let us change, because this is wrong. We whitewashed history, we whitewashed humanity, we whitewashed achievements globally, and then be like, I never had slaves, so I cannot be racist. That does not work. It can never work. And I keep saying it, the karma that we are going to get whenever black people are fed up, which, by the way, I don't know why they are not already, to an extent of fighting back and taking back the history we stole from them by force. Only God knows why. Well, we all know why. That's because Western oppression is still very much working, but every system is designed to fall one day. So silence is acceptance. That's all I got to say. So please do your research. Please protect black people around you. Use your privilege for good. If you don't, you're guilty.
Period. Thank you, baby. Glad I don't have to tell you. Glad I don't have to tell you myself. She said it for me. She said it for me because I am in, sometimes I'm in experiences and situations where it's just like, why are these white people saying the N-word so much? You know, why do they feel the need to immediately do whatever to get some sort of acceptance by me? Like, or I've been in situations where somebody introduced me and they're introducing me to another white person, and the white person feels the need to say, oh, she's cool. Yeah, this is Pearl, this is da-da-da-da. And it's like they're looking at each other like, and they both have to, you know, like have this like non-verbal, like, oh, this is, no, she's cool. She's, you know what I mean? It's like, if I put it in slow-mo, it's really rude. But I mean, at the same time, it's just, there's so many little like microaggressions and just so much like random oppression that you see in just different scenarios of life that you just really can't do or say much about it. Because for me, I feel like most of the solutions that we're looking for and asking for, they happen today. They happen with the present, and it's not gonna change until that time has passed. So whatever we're thinking the world should be or could be isn't gonna happen in our lifetime, most likely. You know what I mean? And having that like thought and understanding the bigger picture of it will make it to where you don't really care. I don't know. Like, that's kind of how I am. It's like I care, but I also don't care to the extent of, you know, talking about every single story that involves like race, you know, like I'm not gonna do that, because I just feel like at the same time, it's like everything she just said is her telling me my life on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? Like, do I want that to be jargoned into my brain every single day? Probably not, you know, like, because it's already doing that, just living in America alone as a black person. That's already happening. So just keep in mind that when black people are talking about these things, it's not that we're like screaming for help, but we're screaming to educate the others that are not listening. The ones that just for some reason ain't hearing none of this at all. Or they may not even want to, like, you know, watch a video like this, because it's just like, I don't need to watch a video like this because I'm not jealous and I don't really, it makes me uncomfortable and I don't want to think about it and da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, okay, so again, you're hiding from it. And I don't know. It becomes one of those situations where, just like she said, I'm telling you something that has been said before. However, you just didn't listen because it was them saying it instead of me, which is correct. Her influence and her privilege just alone by her skin color will attract more people alone. If she was black, I guarantee you there wouldn't even be that many views. I guarantee you. And if there were, it would be a completely different ratio. People would be coming for her like, oh my God, why would you think something like this? Like, I understand what you're saying, but can you like at least try to be on everybody's side? Like, we got to be females together, like female empowerment. Like, I could already see it, you know what I mean? But see, at this perspective, it seems as if she's educating those who do not listen to this broken record, which I now sound like, and I'm done sounding like it. So anyways, let me know what y'all thought about this video down below in the comment section. I think Nicole did a terrific job. I'm definitely subscribing and liking if you would like to do so with my channel. Obviously, all of that is below. If you'd like to do it with her channel, I will put everything in the description. Other than that, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Clearly. Yeah.
In the lot, 12 fuck SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. Hit the leaf.